Next on the call is Alcorn State head football coach Jay Hopson. Alcorn State defeated Mississippi Valley State by a score of 35-28. This week they will travel to Arkansas at Pine Bluff for a 6 p.m. kickoff. Coach Hopson, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Good morning, Coach. If you could start off talking about last week and preview Pine Bluff.
It was certainly it's always good to get a win in your conference opener, but it's a game that I think once we look at the film, we have a lot to, I don't think we played as well as we should have, so it's one of those things where we take it and try to go correct some mistakes and things that we did in all phases of the game. So hopefully we'll come out next week and play a better football game. But big game coming up, as they all are in the conference. No game is any bigger than the other. Pine Bluff was a team, of course, they're the defending conference champs. We had a battle with them last year here. It was a close game down into about, midway fourth quarter. And, it's going to be a battle, and we got to be ready to play.
All right, thanks, Coach Hopson. The floor is now open for Alcorn State head football coach Jay Hopson.
Coach Hopson, I see Morrell, Pine Bluff Commercial. Seems like Arnold Walker is more and more getting to be the rock of your offensive playmakers.
Yeah, Arnold played extremely well last Saturday. I thought he ran the ball hard and physical, and he's a leader on our team, a captain, and Arnold's a guy that certainly we look to for leadership and just a great young man, hard worker. Been running the ball real physical, so we've been really pleased with the way he's been playing.
Right. And just talk about Mississippi Valley State has a pretty good defense. You were able to overcome that, and UAPB traditionally has a really good defense, and how you got to keep your offense going against UAPB. Probably have to score a lot of points again.
Yeah, Valley, finished off last year as one of the best teams in the league. They won like 4 in a row, and just lost in an overtime thriller to J State. I think 10-7. So it was we knew we had a good football team coming into Norman, and they played hard. To me, it goes back to what I said at the start. I want to see us execute on a higher level than we're executing right now. A lot of people look at it and say, 35 points, but I don't think we're executing on either side of the ball right now the way I want to see us execute. So hopefully we will continue to get better. I'm not going to say last week was a step of getting better. I want to see us make a step next week, and if that's what it is, you're searching for that. You're searching for that total game.
Yeah, how do you take that step?
Well, I think it just comes down to, I thought we played hard. I don't think there's anything wrong there, but I like to see us execute better. You know what I'm saying? There's too many missed assignments on both sides of the ball, and that's something that I want to see us get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Still taking questions for Alcorn State head football coach Jay Hopson.
Hey, Coach, Rob J. in Jackson. How you doing?
Hey, Rob. How you doing, man?
Hey, Coach, talk about your kicker. I mean, he had 3 onside kicks. They didn't give you one, but you had 3. I mean, he's a great weapon to have, would you say?
Yeah, Hayden has done a good job for us. We tried him on that long one, Rob. Or right before half. And he was just a little off on that one, but he's got a strong leg, and he's a really good player. And we're blessed to have him, and just he's a guy that I don't have any reservation kicking from anywhere. Just about, he's made them from almost 70 in practice. 69 or 70. So he's got a leg. We just gotta, hopefully he can come out there and be a weapon for us later on during the year too.
Coach, good morning to you. Ty Miller from Sheridan Broadcasting.
Hey, Ty.
Coach, how much does it help that the game that Alabama State and Arkansas Pine Bluff played on TV help you and not have to wait
think everybody kind of understands. I think all the coaches kind of understand what each other is doing. So, I mean, you can watch on TV and you get that general feel, but, there's nothing like getting through game film where you get a chance to really break it down and take your time, slow rewind, the little things that you got to do when you're preparing for opponents. So, as much as it, if it was in the old days and you didn't get any film, it'd be huge. But, this day and age, it's not that big of an advantage at all.
From what you see of Arkansas Pine Bluff, are they everything that you expected leading up to this game?
I mean, Arkansas Pine Bluff, like I said, I think the SWAC are a very good football team. I think there's a lot of very good football teams in this league. A well-coached team, there's a lot of well-coached teams in this league. This is a highly competitive league, Every Saturday you got to be ready to play, because I think from top to bottom in this league, anybody can beat anybody, So it's a league where, there's a lot of parity and a lot of good football. So we got to be ready to play on Saturday.
Thank you, Coach.
So taking questions for Alcorn State head coach Jay Hopson. Coach, it looked like you guys had a slugfest through about 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden the fourth quarter came and you scored 22 points in the fourth quarter. Talk about that fourth quarter and what happened.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought we started. It really started executing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we were. We had a lot of MAs in that first half up front. We had some misreads. You know what I'm saying, by the Q. On defense, we had a lot of gap alignment errors, and then finally, about midway through the third and the fourth, we finally started playing assignment football, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that I saw on the film. So hopefully we'll continue that and grow on that and get better.
We're still taking questions for Alcorn State head coach Jay Hopson.
Coach Hopson, Ty Miller again, Sheridan Broadcasting.
Hey, Ty.
I want to talk to you about your team's discipline. It seems to be that you run a very disciplined program down there, and I'm really speaking and pointing to the penalties that you haven't gotten that many in the 3 games you played.
Well, I mean, it's something. I don't think there's any coach in America that doesn't stress, penalties, and little things. But it's a deal where there's still we'd like to be better, because there's still some calls that certainly hurt you and have hurt us in the first couple games. So I mean, we gotta that's something we gotta continue to harp on and continue to get better. And you want to make sure that you don't shoot yourself in the foot. And it's a deal where I mean it's critical. It's just as critical as holding on to football. But I think hopefully we'll continue and maybe get a little bit better on that path, because we certainly had some big plays negated last week by penalties, and that's stuff that you can't do. And so, it's always a big thing in football.
Coach, we appreciate you joining us here on week 3. We wish you well at Pine Bluff on Saturday.
Okay, thanks, guys.